Hello, this is the second part of AIDDA formula and third part of the whole AIDDA sales training package. This is about the second step, interest, and what the customer is asking in his or her mind in this step is the question, what can he or she do for me or my situation? Remember that question in your mind when you move forward. So to really get to interest phase, you have to get customers' interest on EGLA services in general. You have to ask more probing questions of customers' business and operations. You have to get deeper understanding on his and her potential problems and needs. You have to get understanding of the customer's hot buttons, selling points. You have to tell related stories that show that we have done development like he or she needs. You have to also show more suitable reference cases from our homepage or files that you have already stored with you, hopefully. And you have to ensure that the customer has real interest on what you offer. Again, you have more materials in the Moodle training package. So you have to understand the customer's needs. You have to make sure that you understand what the customer really wants and need to do. So you can use the probing techniques, and you can find these probing techniques explained in the Moodle to get proper understanding of the customer needs. You have to also make clarifying questions to show your interest and understanding. You have to think what reference stories you can tell in relation to customer situation or needs. They don't have to be of the same kind of business, but with the same needs. You have to be able to tell relevant stories to show that we, as an organization, have dealt with similar cases. Remember that you are part of EGLA Global. As an organization, we have huge experience base. Don't focus too much on yourself, focus on the organization. Show the results slides from EGLA Global presentation to show how good results he can or she can get. Ask if he or she would like to have similar results and convince the customer that we can really help him or her and their situation. So, to define the hot buttons, you have to find out what he or she really wants and needs and how much. You have to summarize what you have discussed of their situation and development needs this far. You have to ask if this is a correct estimation of their situation. You have to refer back to results slide and ask what would it mean to him or her to get similar results. You have to ask him or her what would be the most important and urgent matter to solve. Then rephrase his or her statement and confirm that when, use really when, we can do what he or she wants, we could be doing the job for them. And if he or she still hesitates or don't give positive reply, ask if there's something else he or she would need more that we could be working together. So make sure that you understand the real needs, the hot buttons that he or she is interested of. And then confirm the interest with stories. Tell more suitable case stories and references of success to show what we can do, what we have already done. Remember, sell the organization, sell the brand. Think what you want to achieve of this meeting. Select a couple case stories you have not used before to tell. Make sure at least one is from customer cases that are shown in the results. So keep at least one of those 5 graphs in your pocket. Refer again on the results we achieved in those cases. Ask if she would need to know more of what we typically do. Get him or her to ask questions and answer them. And confirm his or her interest by studying his or her reactions to your answers. So then finally you confirm the interest. You have to really make sure before moving forward that you have the real interest from the client. So once more, refer back to previous discussions and confirm the following things. First of all, the customer really understands that we can help him or her and their situation. He or she is convinced that we are high-level professionals with good experience in doing the type of development he or she is looking for. Ask if he or she would like to talk with some of our previous customers or would like to see some reference letters. If he or she would like to have a reference check, call me or some other senior person who has done the sales more in EGLA to arrange one. And then also show a couple suitable reference letters from our files to make sure that he or she is really convinced that we can help them. And only when you feel and see that the customer is genuinely interested, move to the next phase, desire.